All right, so welcome everyone to tonight's team call. I will do my best to make this quick. I was telling people before they jumped on, I didn't realize planning an 8:30 call really makes you feel like it's 9:30, so everybody's already kind of ready for bed tonight. But we do have a lot of fun things that we need to talk about logistically and things that are changing in the company, and I wanted to do it as much as a whole as we could because one thing I know is that we can post all kinds of trainings and all kinds of posts on the team pages, but it gets a little busy and a little hectic. So I feel a 10, maybe 20-minute team call here will help us just all get on the same page about stuff. And that way we can spread around or spread down to our teams from here. So for starters, the theme of my call tonight is adjusting the sales. And I'm on a Jules page, and Molly Orr is someone that I have followed from the very beginning. If you don't follow her, find her, YouTube her. She has some of the best training videos. She's actually reworking them, and she's going to have some new ones out there. But it's ORR, Molly Orr. She's just fantastic. What she does is she breaks things down into little snippets of videos. She likes 5 minutes or under videos on training. And so she might have 20 out there, but they're all really short. And one of the things that she said on the Jules page was, hey guys, it's time to adjust the sales. Nothing stays the same forever. And that's exactly where we are with Genesis, our new back office that's coming out. And I wanted to share a little background with you guys because half of you have been here with me since October of 2015. I'm trying to think. October 2015 is when we were introduced to what we currently have is InfoTrax. And it was a disaster. So those of us that have been around, I was messaging with all the Jules tonight on the Darby Jules page, and we all have major PTSD because we're just so afraid of what's going to happen again. But we also have belief in our new people and our new system and what's to come, that this is going to be super great. But I will tell you with that, we just need to be ready to adjust our sales because we have no clue which way the wind's going to blow in the next few days. And I need to have full frontal team support walking into these next few days because I leave Tuesday morning for corporate training. So that's exciting because I'll be there, but I don't know how much hands-on I'm going to be for you guys. If there's going to be needing some phone calls in regards to signups, changes, auto ship, shipping, there's potential for a lot of things that we need to just call customer service on and handle. When this happened back in October, about the only people that could get through were Jules and above. So right now, the one I have, Shannon actually has her own line because they have since then developed a senior Ruby line. So Shannon has a senior Ruby line. My upline, Allison, has the Emerald line. And of course, we have Emily, who's the Diamond. So if there is important things that need to be addressed, I want to be in the loop on what's going on. But I also want to help direct you guys to who you need to talk to. Best way to do it is our leaders threads. Many people, when they call in to customer service, we do have wait times that we can check. Kind of don't know what's to expect with the new one. So like I said, we're just going to adjust our sales as the wind blows this week, and we're going to do our best to work as a team. Doesn't matter who's on whose team. I want us communicating because if I wasn't going to training, I would be available to all of you. And unfortunately, I'm in training for 10 hours a day for 3 days. And we have dinners every single night. So my time is going to be a little bit minimum. So I just want us to use the team page, the threads that are already created, and if you have specific things, to work through them. So the biggest changes that you're going to see with Genesis, the two things that I know just from watching the videos, hopefully you guys are all watching the training videos too. First thing first, when you sign in, use your current username and password. They are going to beat this down for us because it's going to say email address. Do not put in your email address. You are going to get a call from your customers or people that are trying to log in, even ambassadors, in the next 2 days, and they're going to say your system's broken. It won't accept my email address. And you're going to say, no, use your username, password, and then it's going to be created. From then on, we will be using our email address to log in and moving forward. And so we'll create that. The second thing, which I absolutely love, it looks like Amazon. It looks like Nordstrom. The look is so appealing, so user-friendly to what people are going to see when they're joining or shopping. You are going to see one-time box of what it'll cost, or you're going to see a subscribe and save, what we're all used to seeing when we're purchasing online. So that subscribe and save is going to be your preferred option, okay? Your subscribe is also, or your subscription is also going to be the replacement of your convenience order. So note those word changes. Subscription is now convenience order, okay? So shouldn't change too much as far as how everything, how we can explain it when we're talking to our customers and we're qualifying people, whether they'll be a retail preferred or a wholesale ambassador, okay? But just note, you may say convenience order, that's okay. Just say, oh, sorry, just changed. It's actually called a subscription now, but it means the same thing, okay? So those are the two biggest things. I can't go into anything more because, like I said, I haven't been given the, hey, we're open to stuff, but I will tell you the latest update. They said, hold on, my iPad went to sleep, and I had it all pulled up ready to go to read it to you guys. Okay, it was 2 hours ago, so a little bit, but it says, we are excited. We have officially transitioned over to the new platform and have started internal testing. IT, finance, sales, marketing, legal, compliance, warehouse, all hands are on deck tonight. We'll keep you updated as to when you can expect to access your new virtual office, shopping, and enrollment experience. So just from what I've gathered, we're a little bit behind schedule. I think they anticipated this to be fully ready to be active for all of us by this evening. Obviously it's transitioned. I think they're trying to do some internal testing before handing it over. So don't expect to be on before tomorrow morning. Go to bed tonight and just hope that we wake up in the morning and we have a new system. I will update as soon as I know. I mean, those of us that are jewels, we get the first and hey, here's what's coming out to your ambassadors. So as soon as we know, we'll be sharing with all of you guys as soon as we can. So that's really it on Genesis. And like I said, the theme of this being, we're just going to adjust the sails and go as we go. And I just beg and plead that we handle all of this with integrity. Does not need to be negativity brought to our team page because this can be overwhelming for people who want things to work perfectly, okay? We are in the customer service business. We are going to be frustrated, but how we handle it will determine where our businesses go from here, okay? It was actually funny. I actually made notes of just kind of like as a comparison. Let's look at Common Core math, okay? The other night, was working with my child and I was extremely frustrated. However, when it came down to it, the answer and the end result was the same, right? How we used to do it and how they do it now, the end result is the same. It just looks differently. We have to approach it differently. Change is good. Sometimes it's hard to accept. Sometimes it's hard to adopt, but change is good. So if I can use that and come out with a positive out of Common Core, I think you guys can do it out of Genesis. So that's my hope. We're just going to adjust as we go and just communicate too. I think that's the biggest thing. When you get frustrated, when you hold it in and then another thing piles on top, that frustration builds. That's at least how I know I do it. Just communicate if you're frustrated and let's get to the bottom of it so that way your frustrations don't build. Okay. Next, we are turning into the last half of our fourth quarter, okay? We are ending 2017 in just shy of 2 months. I cannot believe it. It's gone super fast. But how you end 2017 is what is going to set you up for a killer 2018. I don't want you looking at where you are right now going, man, I didn't hit my 2017 goals. Well, let me just throw my hands up in the air and see what 2018 brings. What you need to do is hunker down. Adjust your sales now because let me tell you, November and December to me are, I just can't wait to snuggle in with my family in the evenings and just watch TV and holiday specials. And the weekends are just for, holidays and just eating out or whatever, doing things with your family. Yes, all those things are great, but it is time to hunker down and change those priorities and fitting Plexus in there, or you'll wake up and it's the first week of January. Everyone has New Year's resolutions and you wonder how Plexus in your business fits in. okay? It is your journey now to maintain that. Write out this new system, sharing. If you have not earned the planner yet, keep working to earn the planner. This is still planting season, okay? We can plant a million seeds in November and December. If people cannot afford it because of the holidays, that is common. But all the seeds you plant right now, January through March is the biggest, the largest 3 months of our business. At least for this team, it's always been incredible. So do not wait till January to dive back in. Utilize these next 2 months to set yourselves up for January, okay? So just adjust your timing, adjust when you're waking up or when, how late you're staying up at night, just like you have to do with how dark it is and maybe you want to work out earlier. We just have to make changes. That's what this fallback, like I always look at these 2 time changes as a year is, hey, it's time to adjust how we do things maybe in our house, with our business, with our exercise, and so forth. So I'm just asking that you look at these next 2 months and figure out where it is that you do want to be, because it will set yourself up in January. Okay, so we talked Genesis changes. We talked about just the time change and actually how business works. The third thing I want to talk about is Facebook changes. I mentioned this briefly and with some of my leaders, and I will mention it briefly here because I truth be told, I'm not 100% educated in this. I'm on a lot of pages and I'm hearing a lot of stuff from people who are in the Bob Heilig training. There's a lot of stuff out there. So I'm bringing to you what I know in just a few key tips, and for you to keep your eyes and ears open for the way things are changing, okay? Again, nothing stays the same forever. In 3 years, almost 3 years that I've been with with Plexus, we could use Facebook and say anything. When I started, I could say, this has helped so-and-so with their depression, with their anxiety, with their autoimmune disorder. We could say every word we wanted because we grew so fast. We were not monitored as hard, and compliance wasn't as hard on us. Now we have an amazing compliant department that protects us. We are growing so fast. We are developing some amazing, products and testimonies, but we still need protection. So that drew us back. Well, that was one change that we made, and we've done just fine. Y'all, we continue to hit our monthly goals, our PV goals. We add ambassadors. That has not changed. We've just adjusted our sales, and we've gone with it. And that's what I want you to do with these Facebook changes too. Because personally, I'm kind of excited about this, because just like what we've been talking about for the last really 6 months and since convention, we've been talking about branding. This is allowing us to really look internally and focus on our branding a little bit more, okay? Because some of this stuff with Facebook is they've asked, or we've been asked, to remove Plexus as our job title. So if you're on there and it says Plexus Ambassador, Gold Ambassador, if it's in your bio, remove it. Because what's happening is there are so many network marketing companies out there, and although they're great and although we all share on Facebook, Facebook is coming down on wanting and having people share their businesses on their website or on their page, okay? They're kind of tightening in on that. So we don't want to be like an open target. So removing that from our bio helps us. It also opens us up to, if we add a new friend on Facebook and they look at all of us, they can see us as a person. They see us as a mom. They see us as a runner. They see us as someone who loves healthy living. They don't see us as a Plexus ambassador that just added them and is going to target that as cold marketer, okay? We are a warm marketed business because obviously we know that this is very customer relations with these products. It's very different. So we want to create that brand and stick to it. So Plexus as a whole, I'm sure I'm going to learn more about this next week, but they've just, recommended remove that, okay? Second of all, how Facebook has always worked is through algorithms, right? Well, their algorithms are changing. Comments are basically the only way to really create relationships on Facebook now. If you are a scroller, you're actually hurting your visibility. If you do not like and comment, people are not seeing your stuff. So what they've recommended, and this comes from just a couple other diamond ambassadors that have done their research, and again, this isn't stuck or written in stone. This is just some advice for now until we get some more hardcore info. it is best to work on your 20 relationships. If you have fence sitters, if you have people that you want to target and share certain posts with and certain things, those are the 20 people you want to be touching on their Facebook pages weekly, liking and commenting things on their pages. That's what will help their visibility on your page. Okay. The second biggest piece. So first off is commenting and liking, both, not just scrolling and not just liking. Commenting is really what's giving and actually you get scores on Facebook. So if they comment, you comment back and create a conversation in your comments, as long as it's positive and you don't need to pull it away into Messenger. Then that bumps your score up, your Facebook visibility score. The other one is through Messenger. If you're pulling all these relationships off into Messenger, they'll start popping up on your feed as well. Okay. The second big thing, no more external links in your news feed. We love sharing articles. We love sharing YouTubes. We love sharing things. Well, guess what? Facebook doesn't want people clicking on your posts and leaving Facebook anymore. They want to keep people on Facebook. So if you post an external link, they're dropping you to the bottom. They're going to drop you to the bottom of a feed. So we always just say post a graphic, post a comment now, and say link in the comments. And people can go to your comments and then they can click on it. Okay. Let's see. Kind of already said all this stuff. So yeah, the biggest thing what they're wanting, like Facebook's purpose is actually really awesome. They're rewarding people for investing in relationships, investing in each other on Facebook. Okay, their relationship, that's totally what their social media is all about. And if you're using it for business or you're using it to just scroll and look at what other people are doing, you're going to lose score, you're going to lose visibility. But if you're investing in other people, then you're going to maintain a higher visibility score and you'll have more or connection on other people's pages. So again, comments. And remember, you are the brand for Plexus. It does not have to say Plexus. You don't have to broadcast all the products, which of course that is how we do it. You are your network. People are there for you first. They're going to buy a product from you, not from something necessarily that yes, something you post can intrigue them, but as long as it's you personally sharing, I think that you'll have a lot more opportunity to bring some more people in. So that's really it on Facebook. So again, we're just making some changes. We're adjusting the sales, just kind of seeing how it's going to work for us. And as we know more, because Bob Heilig and a couple other network marketing gurus and social media gurus are providing information, it'll get passed on down. Okay, so 2 more quick things and then I'm going to wrap it up. I want to celebrate. Last month, you guys, we had 80% of all of our convenience orders on. That is huge. That is big because we started really our growth in convenience orders. We started really working together as a team in April. We saw huge change through the summer. Got a little nervous because August and September weren't that great as far as having them on. But last month, 80%, huge, something to celebrate. Now, as we move into this new transition with Genesis, we want to make sure that we're continually still having those subscriptions on. And when people are signing up, it's just part of it. I'm hopeful that our language will now change a little bit with saying it's just a subscription, just like subscribe and save, things that way. I want your feedback as we grow into this transition. I want to hear from you what you're saying, what's working, what's not, so that we can really work together and maintain this percentage, because many teams don't have this, you guys, and I really feel that's why we continue to maintain and being an Emerald team, maintain this growth that we're having. This is huge for us. So again, it's how you present it. And I always tell people to listen to them, ask, hey, have you ever had an auto shipment before, or a convenience order, or now a subscription before? Well, how'd that work for you? Did you like it? Did you end up with too much product, or did you not have it and then you run out? Listen to them. Let them tell you what they've experienced, and then you can also do the feel, felt, found. I totally understand. I hate that too. I hate it when I get so much product and then I have stock and I've spent this money. But here's what I found. If you've set it for what you exactly need and you're consistent on your products, you're going to find that those products are going to be there at the right time that you need it, and you won't miss a day. And you just need to make sure that they understand that importance of it. Okay. So convenience orders, subscriptions, just keep working on that this month. The planner, raise your hand if you've earned it already. Woo woo, good job, people. I'm still working on it. Even Emerald's got to work, people. I'm still struggling, and it's not been easy, but I'm still working on it. I'm never giving up. I'm so grateful that they extended it. I hope so many of you are still working on it. I have to tell you guys, I had my Garmin on all day. In January, the Garmin, if you haven't seen it, was the incentive. I walked into January 31st, 0. I gained 3 new customers and 3 ambassadors in one day. So I'm not saying that to brag. I'm telling you, you can do it. Do not give up till the very end. Do not quit on yourself until you've tried. Okay? I haven't tried, you guys. I haven't tried yet for the planner. I'm just being totally transparent. I have had a lot of excuses. I don't need to share them with you, but that's just where I'm at. And I will be trying. You better bet your bottom dollar that I will be. But it is something that I don't want you quitting on yourself. If I don't earn the planner, that's my business, right? This is your business. And if you want to be someone who continually strives for things, that's why corporate puts them out there, for you to try for it, for a benchmark, for some accountability for yourself. So please, please work for that for yourselves. Okay, quickly, one story I just had to share. I want to know how equipped you guys are when you're out and about. I was at the grocery store 2 weeks ago at the cash register, and the person's hands were bleeding. It's that time of year. And he was putting on, it was a guy actually, and he was putting on lotion. And I was like, oh my gosh, if only I had my body cream samples in my purse, right? Like, I talked to him about it, of course, but like, what's that do? Just me talking to him about it. Like, and his hands were bleeding, and he was putting on lotion. My point is, you may come up with someone who, in these next couple months, you're going to see that. If you don't have a bag of those body cream samples, get them. They're so good to hand out if someone says their kid has dry skin, or they have dry skin, or their hands are burning. I live off of that body cream. I've got 2 bottles that I've already stocked up for this winter. I love that stuff. So know your products and have those samples available, because this is just a need for it as much as in the summer for sunburns. The Ease Cream samples are also awesome to have in your purse to hand out. And just the pink drink samples. I mean, I've been so ill-equipped lately with what I've needed when I've been out and about, because I'm changing purses and bags all the time. So just at least in your car, in a purse, in a bag, whatever, just make sure that you, when you're out and about, have it with you. I'm not saying you have to start handing out things to everybody you see, but there will be an opportunity that arises and you're like, oh, this was that moment I should have been prepared. Okay, so just make sure you have your stuff with you. 2 things that are coming up. We are going to do on November 16th, it's a Thursday, we're going to start a new event. It is called a Health and Happiness Hour, and it is going to be a group page that is going to fire away at Thursday night at 8 p.m. every Thursday. Okay, what it's going to be, I have another team, Sideline Power Partner, that's been doing it, and it's been awesome. It's going to be live videos of health testimonies only. Okay, there might be some business tied into it, because obviously we all have testimonies with that. But what it's going to be is we're just going to use hashtags before you go live, and it'll be a private page, and it'll be hashtag autoimmune, hashtag thyroid, hashtag IBS, things that we can't say publicly, but it is something that we can do privately. This will be a page where you will invite potentials to. Anyone who needs a testimony, we have people coming to us all the time going, hey, I need a testimony on IBS. Do you have it somewhere? I need your testimony on, being a tired mom, or on weight loss. Do you have that somewhere? We are going to create a variety. We're only going to do 4 or 5 per week. So know that this is something that will build up here over the next month. Every Thursday, 8 to 9, and it'll just be, we aren't going to advertise it on Facebook publicly. This is for private reach outs only, okay? And you will add them to this page. So it's something that we're going to try to pull away from, and this is going to, cause us to do some more IPAs and more personal reach outs to say, hey, we've got just a few people sharing their testimony on this day. If you want to learn a little bit more, I'd love to add you to the page. And it's not something, since it's a group, it's not something like an event that goes away. It'll be there. So next week, when the happy hour comes on again, if they're still on that page, they can watch 4 or 5 more testimonies that week. And maybe at some point while they're on there, it'll click and they'll like it. Okay. So we're going to just see how that goes. That's just something new we're trying this month. The other thing, Shannon, you guys, she started a prayer thread. I'm super pumped about it, but it's also one of those things that I feel like it kind of got to the bottom real quick with all the posts that were coming through. She did a live video about it. We are just praying together in a thread daily, whatever's going on in your life, your family, this business. We're just kind of using it right now, and it'll, we'll see how it goes as far as if we want to make any changes with it. But if you're someone who's working on your prayer life or wants to be involved in lifting other people up during the day, this is a great thread to be on, so that we can be praying together as a team. Okay, lastly, November give back, okay? I'm starting a donation for November give back. And what I'm going to do, and what I would love for all of you to do, is think about it, pray about it, see if this is something that you can be a part of. But at the end of the month, I'm going to donate $1 for everyone on this team that is over 100 PV. So for example, last month we had 328 people order over 100 PV on our team. We had more people order, as if this is all as ambassadors, but they weren't all at 100 PV. So this is going to help our business getting people over 100 PV, but it's also going to set up a perfect opportunity for us to give back in December. So what will happen is we're going to do, everybody at the end of the month, we're just going to figure out how many people that was. For me, that would have been $328, okay? Maybe you're a gold ambassador and you have 20 people underneath you. If you have 20 people that go get over 100 PV, if you're willing to donate $20, either we could do it a couple different ways. I personally am going to take that money and I'm going to go do angel trees and to provide things for families for Christmas, okay? So that's what I want to do with it. If you guys want to do that yourselves, if you're silver and you have 3 people go and you want to donate $3, great. If you want to chip in more, that's fine. If you want to be a part of this November give back, I would love it. If you want to do your own thing with your own team, go for it. This is nothing that you guys are obligated to participate in. I wanted to share because I feel like, first of all, I'm extremely thankful for how much I have from Plexus, and I want to give back, but I also want to provide the opportunity for, as a team, for us to do it. So this is a leap of faith team thing, whether you pitch in or not. This is coming from all of your people. And if you want to piggyback and do something locally with your team too, that's totally up to you. So any questions before I sign off about Genesis or Facebook? Let's see. Health and Happiness Hour. If you want to be on the prayer thread, just send Shannon a message, because I'm sure that is long gone now on the team page. And I'll be sharing on the team page about the November give back. I just haven't got to that yet. Anything else? Yeah, go ahead, Carrie.
Okay, one quick question. So subscribe and save, is that for preferred customers, you said?
Yeah.
Or was it called something different if they want to sign up, join as an ambassador?
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it. Okay.
I don't know what that part looks like. I've only seen what the preferred customer one looks like. So I've seen what our back office looks like, the virtual back office, but I haven't seen our shopping tab yet.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And then one quick question too. I know that you had that on one of the pages, like to send an email to your active preferred customers about the change. What if you have some customers who do not have their auto ship on, but they manually order from time to time? Do you include those people?
I send it to all of my customers.
Everybody who's even quit and they haven't
in the last 3 years, I sent out emails to everybody and just said, hey, this is what's happening. This is new and exciting. And I personally did a $10 give back, a fallback give back sale to get some of my new customers back on board, or to just say thank you to my current customers that order from me monthly. I actually haven't done a lot of things for my customers, and I have a lot of preferred customers that have been with me for 2-3 years. So this was just an opportunity for me to tell everybody about the new back office, and to give them $10 off when they order this month. So you guys can do whichever you want. Hold on, I had another question. Rana asked, what about LinkedIn also removing the workplace plexus? No, LinkedIn is a totally different avenue for, and that is what it's there for, is your business, your your resume, your networking. Totally fine that that's on there. I personally haven't gone much of the LinkedIn route, but I think it's great for connecting with people, especially other network marketers. But No, Facebook is just, it's a little bit different. It's trying to not have you advertise businesses on its page. And so that's just where it's coming down to. Any other questions? All right. Thank you all for being on tonight. I appreciate it. Pray for me this week as I'm traveling again, and it's been crazy. I can't wait to be home for good. So have an awesome week, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.